Is it coming?
Some broadcasting.
Sharing.
Stop sharing.
Stop sharing.
What you are sharing?
This page, Prabhu, is it coming?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
You can put here. Yeah, good network.
Directly start.
What will you do? I just joined Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Namo Mishra Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pashyatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukum Karoti Vachanam Bangam Rangayate Kirmik Shri Bhakti Nanda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishvara. Hare Krishna devotees. Today we are going to discuss on Srimad Bhagavatam 3:29-16. Madhishya darshana sparsa puja stuti abhivandanai bhuteshu mad bhavanaya satvena sangamena cha. Madhishya darshana sparsa puja stuti abhivandane bhuteshu mad bhavanaya satvena sangamena cha.
Madhishya darshana sparsa puja stuti abhivandane bhuteshu bhavanaya satvena sangamena cha.
Translation by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The devotee should regularly see my statues in the temple, touch my lotus feet, and offer worshipable paraphernalia and prayer. He should see in the spirit of renunciation from the mode of goodness and see every living entity as spiritual. Mat, my, Dishya, statue, Darshana, seeing, Sparsha, touching, Puja, worshipping, Stuti, praying to, Abhivandane, by offering obeisances, Bhuteshu, in all living entities, Mat, of me, Bhavanaya, with thought, Satvena, by the mode of goodness, Asangamena, with detachment, Cha, and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Temple worship is one of the duties of a devotee. It is basically recommended for neophytes. But those who are advanced should not refrain from temple worship. There is a distinction in the manner a devotee, a neophyte, and the advanced devotee appreciate the Lord presence in the temple. A neophyte considers the Acha Vigraha, the statue of the Lord, to be different from the original personality of Godhead. He considered it a representation of the Supreme Lord in the form of a deity. But an advanced devotee accepts the deity in the temple as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He does not see any difference. He does not see any difference between the original form of the Lord and the statue or the Acha form of the Lord in the temple. This is the vision of a devotee whose devotional service is in the highest stage of bhava or love of Godhead, whereas a neophyte worship in the temple is a matter of routine duty. Temple deity worship is one of the functions of a devotee. He goes regularly to see the deity nicely decorated and with veneration and respect, he touches the lotus feet of the Lord and presents the offerings of worships, such as fruits, flowers, and prayers. At the same time, to advance in devotional service, a devotee should see other living entities as spiritual parts and parcels of the Supreme Lord. A devotee is to offer respect to every living entity that has a relationship with the Lord, because every living entity originally has a relationship with the Lord as part and parcel. A devotee should try to see all living entities on the same equal level of spiritual existence. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, a Pandita who is learned sees equally a very learned Brahmana, a Sudra, a hog, a dog, and a cow. He does not see the body, which is only an outward dress. He does not see the dress of a Brahmana or that of a cow or of a hog. He sees the spiritual spark, part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. If a devotee does not see every living entity as part and parcel of the Lord, he is considered Prakta Bhakta, a materialistic devotee. He is not completely situated on the spiritual platform. Rather, he is in the lowest stage of devotion. He does, however, show all respect to the deity. Although a devotee sees all living entities on the spiritual existence, he is not interested in associating with everyone. Simply because a tiger is part and parcel of the Supreme Lord does not mean that we embrace him because of his spiritual relationship with the Supreme Lord. We must associate with the persons who have developed Krishna consciousness. We should befriend and offer special respect to persons who are developed in Krishna consciousness. Other living entities are undoubtedly part and parcel of the Supreme Lord, but because their consciousness is still covered and not developed in Krishna consciousness, we should Shri Radha Gopijana Vallabha ki Jai. We should renounce their association. It is said by Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakura that even if one is a Vaishnava, if he is not of good character, his company should be avoided. Although he may be offered the respect of a Vaishnava, anyone who accepts Vishnu as the Supreme Personality of Godhead is accepted as a Vaishnava. But a Vaishnava is expected to develop all the good qualities of the demigods. The exact meaning of the word Satvena is given by Sridhara Swami as being synonymous with Dharena or patience. One must perform devotional service with great patience. One should not give up the execution of the devotional service because one or two attempts have not been successful. One must continue. Sri Rupa Goswami also confirms that one should be very enthusiastic and execute devotional service with patience and confidence. Patience is necessary for developing the confidence that Krishna will certainly accept me because I am engaging in devotional service. One has to only to execute service according to the rules and regulations to ensure success. Om Ajnanatinarandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Satamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Sadanti Mandeham Shri Guru Shri Kamalam Shri Guru. Chaitanya Dev Shri Radha Krishna Shri Shakavitam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaudangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Sute Devi Pratamami Haripriya Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhu Vacha Patitana Pavane Vaishnavi Vyo Namo Namaha. Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. So I neither have a qualification not the realization, but still I'm trying to since thanks to the Eagle Kishore Prabhu and Shyam Kishore Prabhu for giving the opportunity to speak on the Bhagavatam class. So here we are discussing 3:29:16. So Lord Kapila Muni is giving 8 instructions on deity worship. So what are those 8 instructions? First, we will see that one. So then so we have this Acha Vigraha form in temples. So the neophyte devotees, Srila Prabhupada mentions in the purport, the neophyte devotees consider this deity form as a representation of the Lord. So he gives an example. Suppose if we need to send some letters to someone far distance, what in those days, in Asian timings, even now also, what we do is there will be a post box kept in once in every some areas or cities, there will be some authorized post boxes where people will go and put the letters, and the postman will collect the letters at particular timings and then they take all the letters to the post office. They start processing and they send to the corresponding destination. So that is the process. It is an authorized box. So suppose if we put the letter in some random box, the letter is not going to reach to the destination. So there is an authorized box and there is an authorized person. So like that, the neophyte devotees think this deity Acha Vigraha form, because Krishna is in spiritual world, and the neophyte devotees think so this Acha Vigraha form is there in the temple, and if we do service and eventually it will reach to Krishna spiritual world and we will go to spiritual world. So he thinks the deity form is a representation of the Lord. So but advanced devotees, they think Acha Vigraha form is non-different from Supreme Personality of Godhead. So there is no difference between the Acha Vigraha form and then the Supreme Personality of the Godhead. He's Krishna himself. He's Krishna presenting in the altar. He's Krishna. There is no difference. So that is the vision of an advanced devotee, whereas the neophyte devotee thinks the deity Acha Vigraha form is a representation of the Lord. So we no need to think about even the atheist, especially in Tamil Nadu. A lot of people, there is no deities. This is just a stone. You guys are worshipping stone. There's a lot of the people I have seen in my personal experience, like 3 to 4 times I have noticed, they don't even want to step into the temple. This is the place, we are atheist. We don't even want to step into the temple. That is the mood of the atheist. So I always think they are having so much faith in the that Acha Vigraha form that they know that God is there. That's why they don't even want to. If they think God is not there, they can come inside the temple, but they think God is there. That's why they don't even want to step into the temple. That's what I feel. In the reverse way, they have so much confidence that God is there. They don't even want to step into the temple. But Krishna says, out of my mercy, he comes in the Acha Vigraha form and he gives an opportunity to everyone to see him personally, and he gives opportunity for us to serve him personally. So that is an blessings in this Kali Yuga where we can see Krishna in Acha Vigraha form. And so the darshana, the next is darshana. So the darshana is we come and see the beautiful form of the Lord. So it is mentioned, Srila Prabhupada mentions, we should see each and every limb of the Lord. We see each and every limb of the Lord. Like our eyes wants to see something, always something pleasant, like in the autumn season, people will go to see the beautiful fall colors. And then we travel so much. We put a lot of money to travel to Hawaii and see the beauty of the creation. So people spend a lot of money because they want something pleasing to their eyes. But the real pleasing, the thirsty to please that eyes will stop if you see the beautiful, really see the beautiful form of the Lord. So Ramanujacharya, his disciple Dhanudasha. Ramanujacharya disciple Dhanudasha. So he was so much attracted towards his wife, and he was so much so by the arrangement of his spiritual master Sripad Ramanujacharya, he sees the beautiful form of Lord Ranganath, and that's why like he was so much attracted towards Lord Ranganath until he left that material thirsty of other beauties. So, and then he became a prominent disciple of Sripad Ramanujacharya. And also, it is mentioned that how he was surrendered to spiritual master is one time Ramanujacharya, Sripad Ramanujacharya wanted to teach that what is the detachment. He wants to one of the disciples. So he tells like Ramanujacharya, like shuffle the cloths of sannyasis, the cloths what they wear, the saffron cloths. So then people started the exalted sannyasis also, they started like a little attached to their own clothes. So the disciples saw that even the sannyasis were attaching to that cloth. So he said that go to Dhanuda's home and steal the jewelry. So one night he goes to their home and he start in the night and he starts to steal the jewels from his wife who was sleeping. So when they came to know, his wife purposefully turns, and then half of the jewels he takes, but since she turned, and he will just the disciples think that they are waking up, and he will just go and wash in the doorsteps. Then Dhanudasa and his wife, they wake up and see um, then his wife Dhanudasa says, why you didn't give all the jewels? Maybe my spiritual master is in desperate need of money, otherwise why they do this much of attempt to come and steal in the night? You should have given all the jewels. So his wife explains, no, I turned this side to give the other part of the jewels. I wanted to give everything, but that's why they both lament. And then seeing that the disciples think, even though they are grihasthas and they have a lot of money, but they wanted to serve everything to spiritual master, the giving all the money, but the same thing, the clothes, even the clothes was sannyasis was attached. So that's why Ramanujacharya, Sripad Ramanujacharya explains that he teaches what is detachment to one of his disciples. And sparsha, touching. So like it is always like touching the lotus feet of the Lord. So now not all the people like having that opportunity to touch the lotus feet of the Lord. Only the pujaris, designated pujaris will have that opportunity to touch the lotus feet of the Lord. Like Lakshmi Devi, she always massages the lotus feet of the Lord. And also if you see the Tulasi Maharani, she is always stays on the lotus feet of the Lord. So always, whenever we get an opportunity, we always should massage and touch the lotus feet of the Lord. That is only for the pujaris. For the other people, at least there is an opportunity to touch the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada, the spiritual master. So we from him we can reach Krishna. So there is an opportunity for everyone to touch the Srila Prabhupada lotus feet. And puja, worshipping. So by worshipping the lotus feet of the Lord, so puja. So here we offer everything, we offer fruits, flowers, and Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yo Me Bhaktya Prayachati tadaham bhakti upaharitam tashma prayatatmanaha. So Krishna accepts whatever we give out of the love, fruit, flower, leaf, water. So Krishna accepts everything. So he is Bhavagrahi Janardana. So whatever he accepts that mood, all the time we see that it is a famous example in Mahabharata also. Vidura, how when Krishna came, by seeing the beauty of the Lord, Vidura, he gave that banana, the skin, but Krishna accepted it. So he always accepts that mood. So when we are offering, and also Lord Ramachandra accepted the Sabari Muni, whatever she tasted the fruit, and she gave that that whatever she tasted one, she gave it to Lord Ramachandra. He accepted it. That's why he's Bhavagrahi Janardana. He accepts our mood. So we should offer to the Lord in a great devotion, and he accepts it. So that should be the mood in offering that puja. So, and we offer we offer a lot of paraphernalia like incense, and then dhupa, deepa, flower, and then vastra, and then chamara, peacock feather. So like we should offer Lord in the great devotion that he accepts it. Abhivandanai, stuti. So the next thing Kapila Muni is saying is stuti, praying to. So our prayers. So we offer a lot of prayers to, prayers are given by Acharyas, Guru Ashtakam and Shikshashtakam given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We offer the prayers to the Lord, so that we offer the prayers to the Lord. And also it is recommended that we should offer that standard prayers. As a sadhaka devotee, we should offer the standard prayers, not our own prayers. Always says that Namaruchi, Jiva Daya, Vaishnava Seva. Those three things we should always beg and request to Krishna, give me the taste for that chanting the holy name. Mercy and Vaishnava Seva, compassionate towards all living entities, and Vaishnava Seva. Those are the three things we should always request to the Lord. And we should offer that standard prayers given by the Lord, because we are not couple of examples we can give. Damodaraya, Govindaya, but there is a word, there is Krishna's name, Vishnu is also there. There is no Vishnuaya. So, but it is Vishnave. So if we better to offer the standard prayers to the Lord, to neglect all these offenses, and instead of creating that own prayers. So that also Prabhupada mentions that offering, praying, stuti, abhivandanai, by offering the obeisances. So we should give, once we see the beautiful form of the Lord in temple, we should give the prostrate obeisances to the deities, and bhuteshu, in all living entities. So bhuteshu, so we should see each and every living entities as part and parcels of Krishna. Even though, like it is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, exalted devotee, he sees as a Brahmana, cow, hog, everything, dog, everyone as a part and parcel of Krishna. Each and every living entity has his own relationship, their own relationship with Krishna. So we should not discriminate between any of the living entities. It is just a covering, outside covering, but we should never differentiate between the, oh, I'm a Brahmana, he's a Kshatriya. So that differentiation should not be there. And so that's clearly mentioned, because of that people misunderstands what Krishna has told actually. Chaturvanyam Maya system. So because lot of people in India, especially in Tamil Nadu, they say Krishna, how can he create the caste? But again, that's why how can he create a caste? What type of God it is? That's why they call this Dravidian movement and all. A lot of people because he creates caste, he discriminates. That's what it is. That like if I send one message in WhatsApp group, in my college group, it becomes a big fire. But they don't have an understanding what Krishna said, because they are not reading under the guidance of the spiritual master. So Krishna says, according to the guna and karma, I created this varnashrama dharma. It is nothing between. It's nothing. There is no differentiation between any living entities. They are all part and parcels of Krishna. So that mood we need to cultivate even after worshipping the deities in a very awe and reverence, in very good awe and reverence in a mood. But still we should not come and offend anyone, any devotees, offend, like insult, who like we should accept that guidance from the devotees. If someone tries to correct us, immediately we give the counter answer, and we give who should to tell me all these things, like the counter answer. So those things Krishna doesn't want it. Like we should consider it as it is an instruction from Krishna and it's an instruction from Guru. So we just leave it, go forward. We should try to develop that habit, cultivation habit. Like we should come out of all this not and counter offensive part, and we should respect all the Vaishnavas. Even we should even respect the non-devotees, but we should give our association. We should not take their association, but we should respect them. At this moment, they are covered with their own material consciousness, but the devotees are in the process of Krishna consciousness. So we should associate with the devotees, but we should respect non-devotees and try to give our association. So that is what Bhuteshu, in all living entities, Bhavanaya, with thought, Satvena, by the mode of goodness. So Satvena, by the mode of goodness and with patience. So we should need to have a patience towards this devotional service. So one day Krishna will, we will reach back to Krishna. That confidence, Guru Sadhu Shastra, that confidence we should have. Once we start chanting, maybe after a decade or so, no, nothing is progressing. This is all bogus. That type of thought should not come. We should always in that patience that, okay, we are in the process of getting purified. One day we will reach Krishna. One day, that confidence on Guru and confidence on Shastra, that patience should be there. Satvena, by the mode of goodness. And Asanga, and Asangamena, with the detachment. And we should pray to the Lord in the spirit of renunciation. So what is that renunciation? So once we go to the Lord after knowing all the philosophy, Krishna, give me this, Krishna, give me this, Krishna, give me this. That is not the mood of the devotee. So we should pray that in the spirit of always want devotional service, but that should be the mood. Always wanted only the Krishna, nothing else. Krishna will take care of everything else. So if we get Krishna, Krishna will take care of everything else. So Krishna will guide us, and Krishna will send real help in the form of someone if we are really need of any help. So Krishna will send someone. So Krishna will take care of everything. So but no need to pray specifically that Krishna, I want this, Krishna, I want this. Krishna will take care. So that a level of confidence, that spirit of renunciation. So that renunciation should be there in the prayers. So and these are the 8 things where Kapila Muni is explaining about the deity worship. So Prabhuji, if you want to add anything, please add, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu, it's been 9 o'clock. It's going to be 9 o'clock.
online.
Mataji's and Prabhuji's. So if there is anything, please add or any questions. Hare Krishna.
No questions, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Translation, Prabhu. So the devotee translation, the devotee should regularly see my statues in the temple, touch my lotus feet, and offer worshipable paraphernalia and prayer. He should see in the spirit of renunciation from the mode of goodness and see every living entity as spiritual. So he specifically, this purport is like 8 instruction given by Kapila Muni on the temple worship, Prabhu. So and also Prabhupada, I heard the proper lectures, he mentions about this Madhavendra Puri, how like in the mood of worshipping to the Lord, he traveled all the way from Vrindavan to offer Gopala, who is in the top of the Govardhan hill. He traveled all the way from Vrindavan to Puri, Jagannath Puri, and in between he when he was in Yamuna, he heard about that kheer, and he wanted to taste little bit so that he can offer to the Lord, and the Lord himself stole that Kichor. So that's why that Yamuna deity became the Kichor Gopinath. So that should be the mood always. We wanted to serve Krishna, and we should not differentiate. Prabhupada mentions we should not differentiate between the statue, Archa Vigraha form, and the exalted devotees thinks Archa Vigraha form as Supreme Personality of Godhead. There is no difference at all. He clearly mentions in the purport, there is no difference. He's sitting there, Supreme Personality of Godhead, sitting in the form of Archa Vigraha. But in the neophyte devotees, they think deities is the representation of the Lord. That is the stage of neophyte devotees, but eventually the sadhaka should cultivate the deity form as Supreme Personality. He is sitting here, and by seeing that the beauty of that Lord, the thirsty of that material, the eyes thirsty to see the material beauties like Hawaii or so many places that are thirsty, that will go away if we see really that beauty of that Lord. Like it happened by the arrangement of spiritual master Sripad Ramanujacharya, that Dhanudasha was so much attracted towards his wife and her beauty, but by his arrangement, like he saw the beauty of Lord Ranganath, eventually he was attracted to the deities. Like so Srila Prabhupada mentions that we should see that each and every limb of the Lord, and we should worship him, and always we should touch his lotus feet of the Lord and worship him, and stuti prayers, and then see each and everyone as part and parcel of the devotees, and satvena by the mode of goodness, and have the patience that Krishna, we will reach Krishna by following all the like a devotional service, that patience level, and with the detachment and in the spirit of renunciation, we should pray to the Lord. That's what Srila Prabhupada mentions in this. And these are the Lord Kapila Muni instructions, 8 instructions on the deity worship. So please forgive me, Prabhu, if I spoke anything wrong. And I'm not qualified to speak in front of you all, but somehow for my own purification, I'm speaking.
Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji.
Thank you so much for such a nice class, especially bringing about the point of Nam. We should always pray for Nam Ruchi Jeev Daya Vaishnav Seva, and the importance of offering standard prayers. Thank you so much, Mataji. Very nice class.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you for the wonderful class. I like the example of post office. It's easy to correlate and understand the concept. Thank you.
Mataji, that's Prabhupada mentions clearly that post office example, Mataji. I just followed his, that is like, that's what the neophyte devotees thinks, like that Acha Vigraha form is a representation of the Lord. But exalted devotees think there is no difference between Acha Vigraha and Supreme Personality. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Very nice class, Lalita Sundari. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Dandavats.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Mataji. Thank you for the